Happy Tuesday. Today is January the 21st, I think. Yes, the 21st. I don't know what I'm teaching. I haven't done anything. I haven't even edited my video from last week. When I tell you, I relaxed those 4 days I was off. This week, I only work 3 days. I am off on Thursday. I have a professional development for math. I go for my department for 3rd grade. Reading, I know, is nonfiction. I have to create a new anchor chart. I have to create it from scratch. I was supposed to do it since the beginning of the school year. I was like, oh, let me finally do it. Today, Miss Case is supposed to come teach the kids. As soon as we come in, I want to teach the math lesson. I have no clue what I'm teaching. And then my kids, this desk is off. Well, and my kids are going to put their reading test into the system. I didn't have my data chat. They never called me. They never sent me coverage. It is what it is. I have extensive to-do list. I am lesson planned though, all the way until March. I did do that on Sunday. So I did I did math, writing, and reading and social studies prior to the break. And then on Sunday, I did science, and then that was it. But I'm gonna put my to-do list right here. We know for sure that I need to do my weekly plans that I print out for this week and next week. I need to find out what I'm teaching. What else I need to do? I did my birthday bags, last night, because I forgot to do them. So I'm going to put that on their desk for everybody who had a birthday over the break or whoever, the winter break, or who had a half birthday. I'll put those on their desk. That is it. That's all I have to do today. I am going to check in with you when my kids go to PE, even though I have collaborative planning, to tell you what I did end up teaching in math. But I need to set up my room. I pick my kids up in 11 minutes. So I'll see you in a little bit. Good morning and happy Tuesday. Oh, today is Wednesday. I forgot Monday was no school. But I didn't get a chance to talk to you. I'm setting up my slides right now. But I didn't get a chance to talk to you, but I can tell you what I taught yesterday. In math, we did fractions. I don't even know what it's called. I'll pull it up once I start. But we did fractions, right? But the fraction, like I said, the fraction was 5/8. It was about how we make unit fractions. So 5/8 equals 5 1/8. And that's all we did. It was so easy. I'm telling you, it took me less than 15 minutes to teach a lesson, and they were on their own. When they finished, they brought me their book. I checked their book. And then once they had it all right, I told them to rip out their homework. And then I handed them the reading test. When they was finished putting it into the reading test, I had one student get 100%, in Miss Case, reading coach, bought her lunch of her choice, and she picked Chipotle. So I was so proud of her. She got 100%. I gave out treats. I give my kids rewards or gifts. I do feed my kids. I give them, they pick what they want, and they give me a list of candy, treats, whatever, and I buy it. I put it in the bin. I showed you the bin before on my channel, and then they pick whatever they want for, and I called all the kids who scored 70% or higher, and then that's what they did. In reading, the unit we're doing is called, it's fiction, but it was the Impossible Pet Show and the Talented Clementine, and all it is talent show. So then we're having a talent show next Friday. So they created their groups. They had to fill out a paper that tells me the song that they're doing, the act that they're doing, anything that they need. And that's what we did in reading. They took their science test after the reading test. They finished that up. And then it was time to go. I was sick yesterday. My stomach was killing me around like 10 o'clock. It hurt all the way until I got home, so I didn't tutor after school. Today I am here early because I'm doing overtime, and that's for the gifted paperwork. I decided I don't want the gifted days that they give me where I get a sub that pushes me behind. I want to get compensated. So I am here. I'm going to do an hour before work and an hour after work to, I don't know if it's called overtime. Well, I'm getting paid hourly versus salary. And then that's what I'm doing. Today they're doing portfolio. So let me explain because someone already asked me what is a portfolio. So in my district, because it's not every district, but they give them an opportunity to pass the 3rd grade. So you have 4 ways to go on to the 4th grade. 3rd grade is a mandatory retention grade in my state. So the first way to do it is you pass the FAST. The FAST is the Florida Assessment Student or Testing. So I don't know what it is. I put what it is right here. That's what a FAST is, right? So they have to get a level 2. A level 2 is not proficiency. A level 2 is technically a D. They got to get a D. If you get a 1, which is an F, you are retained. If you get a level 3 is typically a C. You're proficient. 4 and 5s, you have to think of the grading scale A through F. So 4 and 5 is like an A and a B, and then a C is what you're proficient in, right? So our goal is proficiency, which is a C. So a level 3, 4, or 5. But if you are a level 1, you are retained. So that happens. But you have other opportunities. Your second opportunity is the portfolio. We have 15 standards that we teach in 3rd grade. They have to get 6 of the questions right in each standard in order to pass the portfolio. That is very hard to pass, but that's their second opportunity. The third opportunity is iReady, and iReady is where they have to score late 3rd. They can't be early 3rd, mid 3rd, you have to be late 3rd. So you had the FAST, you had the portfolio, you had iReady. If you fail those, you have to come to summer school. You come to summer school for 8 weeks and they teach you, and then you take a test during the summer. If you pass that test in the summer, you go on to the 4th grade. If you fail that test, you repeat the 3rd grade. But then the school year comes around September, you have another opportunity to go to 4th grade if you take PM1, which is, we take the FAST 3 times a year. That's the first one. If you score a level 2, they'll move you at the beginning of the year. You don't miss the 2 months of school, but then you'll go to 4th grade. Well, 2 months of 4th grade, but then they'll move you from 3rd grade to 4th grade. Other than that, you are retained for the whole year. So that's what I talk about when I say portfolio. We do portfolios every Wednesday until April 30th. One of the days we have to do on Thursday because I won't be here. But other than that, that is what we are doing today. So portfolio happens during your reading block. You can't do nothing else. They can't do nothing. When they finish, they put their head down and say they have all day to do this portfolio. And then, of course, it doesn't take all day, but it's one passage. They know that this counts to help them. So even if you are good and, oh, I'm a level 3 already, remember, you can still fall. We don't know what happens, but that's what they're going to do today. So after portfolio, they are going to finish the science test for the kids who haven't finished. They're going to work on their talent, show thing, find the songs, or whatever, and then reading comes, and that's when today is, we did reading. It'll be math. And then I'll be teaching the lesson. Tomorrow they have a sub. What did I teach? I'm trying to see, what did I teach? I'm looking for my teaching slides. I found daily slides. So I'm creating a slide right now for portfolio. I lost the paper that they gave me. I don't know where I put the paper. It's probably somewhere in my folder about the story that we're doing. I need to print their bubble sheets. And that is all we're doing for today. They have PE. We have another faculty meeting today. And that's it. I can't think of anything else that I missed telling you. But I know that they are going to do a portfolio. And this is what I'm creating a slide for right now. I'll show you. I don't even know that. I have to find it. Maybe I left it. I'm gonna go look in the coach's room to see if I see it. And then I'm going to go ahead and work on that. So I will check in with you. I'll show you how I'm going to set up for my sub, all the stuff I have to hide. And I'll show you my sub plans. And that is it. I have copies that I still need made. So I'm waiting on those copies. And if they aren't done by the time I finish tutoring, I'll go down there and make them myself. But I'll see you in a little bit so I can show you what we did today, if there's anything new. And then I'll show you how, I can't show you what a portfolio looks like. But imagine 18 passages, reading comprehension questions, multiple choice. That's all it is, it's multiple choice. Because They fill out a bubble sheet, that's all it is. But it's quiet. Oh, I put them back in groups. So they are in groups right now. It makes it easier to focus because, let me show you. So these first two tables, these are the kids that we know, but we are hopeful that they're going to pass the FAST. And then these back two tables are students who are up for retention. So when Miss Case is up here teaching, she does better with higher performing kids. I do better with lower performing kids, right? So while she's up here teaching these kids, I'll focus on the back to hopefully and prayerfully get them to at least get a level 2. So that way they don't have to repeat the 3rd grade. So we are in crunch time. We test in May, and January is almost over. And we test the beginning of May. So my kiddos have about 3 months for us to get it together. So for 3 months, I'm going to drill and kill. Oh, I'm going to show you my spreadsheet. That's what I can show you because I haven't had my data check yet, but I'm going to show you what I mean when I do drill and kill. Hold on. Okay, this is math. This is not reading. So what I do is I take the reports and I take all the tests that we have taken up until now. So all the way from topic 1 to topic 9, topic 8, right? I take all those tests. And then what happens is I combine all the data. The reason why I combine the data and don't do it each test, because maybe you didn't understand multiplication in topic 1, but you saw those same standards in topic 2 and 3, and now you don't master it. So what I do on Excel is I combine the scores and it gives me an average. Then I take my class's average to see what I'm going to retest. If majority of my kids passed a standard, I'm not going back to reteach that standard because I'm going to get more bang for my buck when the whole class failed the standard or they don't do well. So the goal is to be 70% or higher on the standard. So I create this spreadsheet. So you already can tell the black part is my student's name. So on the top, it tells you right that those are the standards and those are the percentages we are as a class, right? So any standard that is not 70% or higher, I'm going to reteach it. How I'm going to reteach it? Every Wednesday. Remember, it's reverse day. So I do reading first. That Wednesday, I'm drilling on that standard. But the only standards I'm going to reteach are the ones that are weighed heavily on the test. If they didn't understand, say, graphing, right? We haven't done graphing yet, but they haven't understand it, graphing. And that's only 1% of the test. What am I going to go back and reteach that for if division is at 20% of the test? So that's how I try to teach to mastery. That's how I try to get my kids, my entire class, to proficiency, which is a level 3, 4, or 5. That's how I do it. That has worked for me in the past. I get more bang for my buck during crunch time. When I take crunch time, I'm drilling and killing. They tired of me. I'm gonna play with them. So they already know it's crunch time. We move into groups. I put them into reading groups because remember, reading, I don't care if you get a 5 on the FAST in math. If you get a 1 on reading, your butt gonna be retained. So they are in reading groups. So that means when I am teaching, because she only comes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, they got it. So what happens is I'm cultivating them, right? I'm motivating them, I'm pushing them. My job is to push them. Those in the back, oh, I got to get you where you need to be. So that's what I do. So the one in the back, all my questions to the back. So they said teach to the highest kid in the room. I can't teach the highest kid in the room. A majority of them are low, right? So it makes any sense. So what happens is I'm focusing on the back. I'm bringing the kids from the back. I'm trying to push them to at least be a level 2, right? Because at this point, I'm like, what are we doing? And at this point, for reading, we have taught all the standards for the portfolio. So you should be able to do it. So a lot of my kids, the girl who got 100%, she was at start off the year at a level 1. She moved up, and then our goal is to get them to a level 4 or 5, right? Because who wants to be a C student, right? So that's what we're doing. So I am focusing reading. I haven't had my data chat for math or reading, but for reading, so we finished at topic 14 for math. That's when our book is over. And then that's when DI is all day. That means you take all the standards and that's what you're doing because you no longer have a math book. You're focusing on the FAST. And then for reading, I don't know. We stop early because we're on week 4, unit 1. By week unit 5, we're done. And then we'll catch up after the fast. But we're focusing on the skills. And then what I do is I run a report again. I see all the standards that they are stuck in. So they don't understand central idea. They don't understand author's purpose, character's perspective, character development. All week, we focusing on one skill. And then that's what I do during crunch time. So I'm gonna go ahead and find out what they're doing reading today. But I need to create my slide, and then I'll just insert a picture right here of what the slide looked like. But I'll see you in a little bit. Good morning and happy Friday. Today is the 24th. I'm going to show you what my room looks like. I just had the best sub ever. You should see the note she left for my kids. She was very thorough in what she wrote. I mean, like, she left my room. I'm gonna show you. My room is perfect. Not one thing is out of place. I have never, ever had a sub like this, unless it's like my coworker. But oh my God, I am so happy. But anyway, today my kids are taking a math test. Tomorrow is Saturday school for me. They're taking math test and reading. They said, I see that it looks like Miss Case's handwriting, so she came and taught the kids for me. But yes, they did such a good job. They had assembly yesterday. She said that my kids respect. I gotta show you this note. I gotta show you. But let me show you the room. You walk through, this is me standing on my carpet. Look at this. Now, all the desks are neat. My carpet is vacuumed. My back table, the bin is left there. My desk, I just put these two here. My desk, nothing is out of place. When I tell you nothing, she said my room is so beautiful and it smells nice. Look at this. The day is changed. Everything is, I'm telling you, the lights were already on because I left them on for her. But yes, look at, I want her back. So let's go over this note. So it says, Dear Mrs. Francois, thank you for the opportunity to work with your students. Your perfectly written instructions were a tremendous help for easy transitions. The respect they have for you was evident. During math, they crawled to retrieve rulers. They followed your instructions and worked independently to complete their assignments. Please note the following. And then she talked about there was 2 tardy passes. One of my students was sick. They went to assembly. She told me the time the girl left because she felt sick. Her mom works here. And what time she came back. She told me the table was talking too much. One of the kids walked on my rug and he said he was gonna fall. She said she left everything. She said your classroom looks and smells amazing. Oh my gosh, I have to write her. I'm gonna send the company that hires them a compliment because she did such a great job and she deserves praise, and I am going to request her back. I love her already. I have no clue. I'm telling you, nothing is out of place. Nothing. She read my... I'm so happy. But, I'll tell you what happened. So my PD yesterday was a waste of time. The lady even asked me why I was here. Another lady was like, you should be doing a PD. Because I do everything that... I don't know why the math coach sends me. The lady who conducts it is our CSS, which is the curriculum support specialist. She comes here, so I'm already doing what she wants me to do. So I don't know why I go. But that is what happened. I have to give my kids a surprise or a treat. I don't have enough time. I guess I do it on Monday. So I do it on Monday. Oh, that's what I left for them to work on. And then the reading coach wrote about them. But yes, I am so happy for them. I got to put a compliment in a compliment jar because they did such a good job. Look at my room. It looked better than when I left it. But I'll check in with you at dismissal. I'm supposed to have my data chat today. I'm supposed to. We gonna see because I am ready. Like, I'm here. It is rainy. It is cold. It is 50 degrees. It is colder in here than it is out there. But I'll check in with you later. I just read the Post-it note. It says a staff member told me that you are a content creator. I subscribed and will support your channel. Oh my, I want to know what coworker did that. This is too cute. Hello, my good people. So, let me tell you what happened. So, you know I have a snail. And then my kids was like, oh, Miss Francois, you got a fish? And I was like, no, I don't got no fish. It's only been the snail. Girl, why I come today, I got to show you this. And because they noticed everything and I'll be noticing nothing. It is a fish in the fish tank. So one of the volunteers from the kids who I tutored, they had a custodian open the fish tank. Open my classroom. And look at this. I have a fish. They put and look at Gary over there. So his name is Gary. And this is SpongeBob. So we have a fish and a snail in a tank. I'm like, shut the front door. So I have to go show them because now they're the Dreamers fish. Look at it. It is so cute. So let me tell you what we have to do now. I wasn't ready for this. So I had to take water out the tank. Now I have to go to the pet store after work to get the water tested to make sure it survives. So I got the water. I'm gonna take it to make sure it has no food because I can't give a better fish, goldfish, food. Now I got a pet. I'm gonna have to worry about it over spring break. I'm gonna have to get my coworker to come feed it for me because I won't be here in 2 weeks. Now I got another baby to take care of, but I'm so excited. So math did a math test. This is the highest test we have ever scored in. Look at me. Remember I told you I could teach the hell out some fractions? I killed it. So for reading, this was one of the questions that they had to answer. So I went ahead and did it. So we already do this. The red means I started off for them. They was getting on my nerves. So I took the story away. And then I did it. I showed them what they needed to do. All I did was blew the image up. And then we started on this one, which is question 2. Is already filled out. And I am no longer helping them. And that is what they're doing. But overall, I had an awesome day. I don't know. It was good. My kids were laughing at me. The boy like, I said something about they acting like they was walking the hallway making all this noise. And I was like, y'all be acting like a bunch of banshees. And he was like, how do you know all those words? Because I read. If you read too, your vocabulary be big. You would know about. I am full of insults. I have all kinds of insults, but they was laughing. And they was like, oh my God, I read, I do my spelling words. I was like, no, you have to read. You read, you build your vocabulary. So when somebody says something slick to you, you prepared. So I teach Saturday school. My room is clean. And then I was like, when I came in here, my room was clean. It didn't be clean like that. Y'all even fixed the desk. They was like, the sub fixed the desk. She fixed my desk too. I'm telling you, this was the best sub ever. My coworker's like, oh, I want her. Oh, yes, honey. I don't put in my papers right now. Please give me her. So, but anyway, if you are not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you. My name is Mala. And I do weekly vlogs. This week, you're going to get 2 vlogs because I didn't edit the vlog from last week, but I'm tired. I'm trying. But I will see you next week. It is a short week for me. I have Thursday off, but I am physically in the building, but I just have a gifted day. And then the week after that, I will be in Columbus, Ohio at LitCon. If you are there, please say hello to me. We can buy the same books. You know I love books. But I'll see you next week. Bye.